Hey, welcome back to CRS in 3 minutes or less. And we've got a number of things to catch up on, and we're trying to get this thing out on time. And yeah, Randy was getting dressed up for Valentine's Day, looking sharp there. And you may have heard that there was a big football game. And while not everybody was very happy about that, most of the folks around here are Chiefs fans. And we were excited to get dressed up and root for them. And we've still, did the work and put some time in, and that included paper mache art projects, including this one, which, much to my surprise, actually fit on my head. So that was a great shot. And speaking of great shots, these pics came from Mr. Kenny's classes. They were doing a scavenger hunt on proteins, and while that little guy is made out of plastic, if it were actually a real grub or whatever the heck that is, caterpillar, worm, I'm not sure, it would be good protein. But not everybody's super into that, but you can get it from all sources. So yeah, you got Mr. Kenny there, and you got Mr. Laws down the end. I don't think anybody's ready to eat that thing, but if you would. And speaking of water and other creatures, here we've got an SAE project coming out of one of the students in the agricultural pathways there, and I'd like to talk a little bit about pathways here in the coming weeks, hoping to make some expansions there, including in facts where, we've got nutrient bodies, and while I think that's great artwork, there's something weird about those eyes, kind of got the crazy eyes. And then next door, it's definitely working on the crazy eyes. And I'm not sure what nutrients jalapeno poppers provide, but I know that they make this guy happy. Guy Fieri, he approves. Jalapeno poppers, number one. I'm proud of that. So speaking of things I'm proud of, I was proud of these girls for their time and effort of building that tower, but with victory also comes the defeat. And on a sports note, Hoops for Hope was this last week. We also had some senior stuff happening the week before. It's been, a fun end of the season. But it's always amazing to see the folks out and reminded of the fight. We've also had some other displays in the hallway. Here we've got the Hall of Fame for Crestridge. Yeah, that was pretty cool for the senior class. But I think my highlight of the week came from this. Quite like a junior high dance, and while it was cool to see Starsky and Hutch and maybe Jim Croce there taking money, it was a little bit more disheartening to realize that my college roommate, I think, owned both of those shirts. So, and these guys, it was great just to see the kids dressed up, and I will say this, that Sean looked like he was getting ready to go hang out as one of the extras on Sweatin' to the Oldies. And the kids had a lot of fun. You can see them dancing here, although I must add that if you're going to dance that Hadaway song, there's only one way to do it, and they need to invest in some time spent with those guys to learn how. I also saw this, and I thought this was great, so I figured I'd share some free compliments. Always awesome. Speaking of free compliments, hey, it's FFA week. It's an awesome time to celebrate. We got district basketball going on, too. Hope you can come out and support.